Hello out there. Heavy Monte here. Ladies and gentlemen, in Chicago, Illinois, Donald Trump Gestapo is terrorizing the people. America, they say they broke one man's neck, sideswiped his car and took him to jail. Took him to the hospital before and right after the hospital, they locked him up. America. They are terrorizing the American people. Again, I said, welcome to the Heavy Montes podcast, my comedy show. But America, I want to say that the Donald Trump Department of Justice is a criminal organization, led by a convict. Now they're saying they're going to go around and arrest everybody. You believe that, America? They don't care if you're guilty or not, because it's not going to cost them any money to indict you if you get in their way, because you are going to pay for it, the taxpayers, the prosecution of the innocent. But America, today we all on the left and on the right can agree that we have a criminal Republican Party backed up by a spineless, afraid, a bunch of cowards, hiding, won't even face their voters when they go back to their districts, won't answer the question and the crying call of the American people. Why did you take away my Medicaid and my Medicaid? Why did you take away my ability to pay for my, hospitalization and insurance? What's going on there? They said they couldn't tell you. They hide in America. That's shameful and that's spineless. The House of Representatives, the Republicans. Those are maggots that are protecting a pedophile, they say. Won't release the Jeffrey Epstein records, America. Backed up by a spineless Senate, America. They say the only good Republican that's in Washington, D.C., representing America, the American people, is one that is unemployed. We will not vote again, America, for a criminal organization. How in the hell you tell me that you are the prosecutor when you're a criminal? You see what I'm saying? When you're a criminal and a convict, how in the hell you going to try to seek some justice, America? You see what I'm saying? And what they're doing to the Hispanic people today, America, is shameful. And we should all say, stop it right now. You see what I'm saying? Somebody said, and somebody told me that they shot up an ICE facility. They said to me, Heavy Monte, and to the world on TV, that they found some ammunition, and the ammunition had ICE written on it. You see what I'm saying? Look at the same damn pattern. A pattern of Donald Trump and his gang coming up with some bullshit. And the only people that died today was an immigrant. In the care of the U.S. government. And now they're saying, before any evidence come out, that it was a lefty. Like Democrats go around doing that shit. Today, I was watching CNN today, and one of my favorite news reporters came on. I'm not watching his ass no more. He said, we got, nuts on the left and nuts on the right. Now, I have to admit, we have a couple of nuts, like Joe mentioned. On the left, you see what I'm trying to say? But we don't have, in all seriousness, nobody on the left that commit the crimes against America the way, those people on the right do. Okay, so we know that's a damn lie. We're trying to find out what the hell they want to kill us. You don't see us brandishing weapons, going around giving our kids guns and saying, look, we want to hurt somebody on the right. What the hell y'all talking about? We're still trying to figure out what the hell y'all talking about. We're trying to figure this shit out. You know what I'm saying? Because we're nothing like you describe us to be. I'm talking about the Democratic Party. Not America. So we got ICE. I call them, the Department of Just ICE. 2 words, just ICE. You know, you know. And they say that they have brought back the fugitive slave trade. If you don't know what the fugitive slave trade is, that's when, the black people, this black woman called Moses, she got an underground railroad. Slaves, got away, went to the north, escaped from slavery, you know. And the U.S. government came back later on and they said, look, we're going to pass an act, the Congress, we're going to pass an act that you can go to the north and get your property, get that black slave, bring them back. And that's what they did. They went back to the north and started capturing people. They'd pick up any damn body. The same shit. One man, there's a movie out there, 12 Years a Slave. A freed black man, born free. They didn't give a shit. They were drugging people and shit, knocking them in the head and taking them back down to the plantation America. You see what I'm trying to tell you? And that's happening today, right here in this country, to Hispanics. You see what I'm saying? That's happening today, right here, to women, that in states that say if you leave the state and get an abortion, they can get your ass, hunt you down and bring you back. So because you're a fugitive and a slave in your own damn country. You don't even damn know it. So this is why, we on the left and we on the right, we unite to vote out this tyrant. You see what I'm saying? And send them the message. Heavy say, if you're a Republican, register as a Democrat because they're going to try to cheat. But if they don't have any Republicans for the time to vote, they can't cheat. You see what I'm saying? Because they're going to try to do it. Because they know, they don't want us to know if Donald Trump's a pedophile, a spy, a Russian spy. They don't want us to know anything about this, And, Donald Trump, they're trying to control the press, trying to control what we say. Trying to take away the First Amendment. You see what I'm trying to say? Now, if you take your ass on a college campus, you understand? Or like me, I'm a black man. And I go to a KKK meeting. And I say, all you KKK people right here can kiss my ass, you dirty dogs. And I'm the only one there. And we're out in the jungle. I don't think my ass is going to leave. I think I'm going to be messed up. And that's what the Republican Party is doing on those campuses and universities. And because they have voters that don't understand how they were antagonizing people, they say, well, Charlie Kirk's a good man. He called a bunch of people the N-word. Oh, we love that. He said that, we could murder people and kill all the people and all this horrific stuff that I have up on my YouTube channel, on a video on the playlist called the Seneca Project. And those are the words of Charlie Kirk. You know what I'm trying to tell you? Because I told you, after all the bars were closed, Heavy Monte will return on the mic and expose Charlie Kirk for the low-down dirty dog he is. And anybody else associated with that dang on pig. And also his agency, we are paying for this garbage because they're a non-damn profit. You see what I'm saying, America? Look at all the millions and millions of dollars that the billionaires give that damn nasty ass turning point to radicalize our children. And get a crazy looking son of a bitch like Charlie Kirk to come on and say the most despicable shit to our people. And talk about black people and black women, including my mother. And I'm supposed to hold that dog up. He can kiss my ass. You understand? This is Heavy Monte for the Heavy Monte Podcast and the Heavy Monte Comedy Show. Saying, America, that we need to make sure we vote out every Republican. Up and down the ballot. And coming soon, part 3 of my video series. Asking everybody, are Republicans stupid? Are they going to continue supporting, I'm talking to you maggots, a criminal president? This is Heavy Monte for the Heavy Monte Podcast, the Heavy Monte Comedy Show. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 461 subscribers. And you know our goal is 500. Huh? And we've not been here that long, but we're moving and improving. Have a great day, America.